Well, hello people, and welcome to Timberborn. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you to Mechanistreet for sponsoring this video in celebration of the incoming Update 6 to Timberborn that will introduce fully 3D water physics, whilst also adding the ability to build vertically, and on top of that they have added endgame wonders, automated sluices, official mod support, and customizable beaver tails. Now I have little to no idea what this means because I have never played with my beaver before. I'm going to try my hardest today to avoid as many beaver jokes as possible, but in a game like this, they're probably going to write themselves. So let's get stuck into a brand new faction. So we have the folk tales to choose from, who are easygoing but hard-working beavers. Folk tales are expert farmers, they respect nature, and it rewards them with plentiful bounty. Fantastic. And the Iron Teeth are the opposite. They are masters of iron and science, but we can't play those yet, so folk tales it is. I am a beginner, so a beginner-friendly map would be appropriate for me. So let's do lakes. Why not? That seems pretty good. There's also custom maps as well, which is pretty cool. So must be custom maps on the workshop for this game. And I guess we'll leave on normal. Why I am brand new. Although it looks like there's a fairly customizable sandbox here as well, which I always love to see in a simulation game like this. It's lots of fun. But as I am a noob, we'll go for normal. And what would we like to call our settlement? Egg on Beaver, I think. Makes it sound like a riverside town then, doesn't it? Fantastic. Oh, and look at them. Hello. So, I've seen a lot of this game, but never played it myself. And aren't they just cutest little people? Well, they're not people, are they? They're beavers. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? So first of all, we must place our lumberjack flag. So let's come into our wood, and we have a lumberjack flag here, which employs a lumberjack that gathers and cuts trees. So looking at the map, we've got little deposit of trees over here. There's another one over there as well, so I reckon over here is going to be a good shout, isn't it? Let's rotate this around. We'll have one there. And I guess we want two, don't we? So we'll probably clear out this little deposit as well. Absolutely fantastic. Flags will not be built unless they are in the district's building range. Wonderful. So select the district centre to see its building range. We can extend this by using pathways. So let's grab our paths and structures. Now there's a whole bunch of platforms here, which now according to update 6 are all now stackable. So we'll see if we can try and play with some vertical infrastructure today. So let's grab a little pathway, and this is just going to feed these little natural stairs down and across toward our hut. Now that should extend the district range. Indeed it does. Fantastic. Wonderful. We'd love to see that. We'll wait for these little flags to be built. Oh, he's going to sit in there. He's going to sit in his little tail. Isn't that just fabulous? Awesome. Little happy beavers. And there's another one over here as well. Oh no, he's not there. Still waiting for that to be built. What's wrong with you? Nothing to do in range. Wonderful. Well, you're both built now. Yes, every district. Now we need to mark our trees for cutting. So let's grab our cut trees. And we will draw this out just, I guess, over these two tree deposits here. We'll have that one. And we'll cut this one down too. Fantastic. Beavers will need water to supply. We should also build a water pump to ensure a continuous source of drinking water. Remember to connect it to a district centre. Okay. So let's come into our water and right here. A pump that filters water for beavers to drink. Nothing worse than dehydrated beaver, is there? Bad water contamination slows down when it's pumping speed. There's bad water, is there? Is this bad water? Yes, and this is bad water, is it? The red stuff. But there's a little aqueduct over here as well. How fantastic. Oh, look at that. It's all like modular pieces. Can we build this kind of stuff? Very exciting. Oh, yes, it's all red, isn't it? And that is a bad water source. Right, okay. So I guess we don't want to be dealing with that. Anyway, let's place our pump down. It has a maximum depth of 2. I'm guessing this is a depth of 1 based on the river. Maybe we can dam that at some point. I would quite like to build a dam in this game. And we'll place our water pump down here, I think. And let's also give this a bit of a pathway as well. Straight into the woodcutter's yard there, should be quite nice, I think. So we've got our resources up here. Got 6 logs. We've got 119 food, which we haven't produced at the minute, so that must be the starting food. And we also have a science value. We did see the iron tails get mentioned for being science, didn't they? Look at all the little beavers outside. You guys gonna do some work? We're gonna do some beavering? Waiting for my water pump to... Oh, they've gone to sleep. they all just fall to sleep in unison. Isn't that hilarious? This guy's got a little strap on his back too. Guess we need to build homes for them then. I mean, I know beavers probably sleep outside anyway, but we should probably house them. And this is gonna get built now. Let's bump up a priority on this if we can. We're just waiting on the logs, are we? Fantastic. There's our water pump. In addition to waters, beavers also need food. We should build a gathering flag near some blueberry bushes, which I'm guessing are these little things over here. Gatherers will automatically gather the berries within the flag's range. Fantastic. So let's extend our little path network here. Push this up to the back. We have a food tab, we have a gatherer's flag, and let's put this tucked up into the corner. And hopefully now we can start harvesting blueberries. It's a very cute little blueberry bush sort of picture, isn't it? Texture, if you like. You can really see the blueberries respected. if you like. Respect the blueberry. A stable settlement needs a stable food source. Build a farmhouse to plant and harvest crops. So we need an efficient farmhouse. Employs farmers that gather plants and harvest the crops. Expanded folktales design fits more workers. Wonderful. Well, that's us, isn't it? We are the folktales. So where do we want our farmhouse? Possibly, I guess around here. We have it up by the water. Maybe here actually, alongside the water pump. That seems like a pretty nice place. And we'll also build another pathway out to this as well. I'm not sure how crucial city planning is. But is it? Wait, is it a city? What do you call a collection of beavers? A group of beavers is called a colony or sometimes a family. Okay then. So I guess this is our beaver family, isn't it? Which is quite cool. I guess we're not sure how well we need to plan the beaver family. Is traffic going to become a problem? Who knows? You guys are all dying of thirst. Are you okay? You need some water. This is not pumping a lot. Maybe we'll come on to that as we build our farmhouse, which we'll set to a higher priority, and we can watch that get built. And awesome, there is our farmhouse. So farmers will not start work until we tell them what to do. We now have a plant crops menu where we can tell them to plant a variety of crops, and we want up to 100 carrots. So let's fill in all this space here. I'm going to assume, due to my vast years of video game knowledge, that this here is not fertile land, this horrible cracked stuff. I guess we'll keep the farms by the river. That's all done. Well, buildings have all been placed, and they have some storage, so we want to build small tanks and large piles. Wonderful. So let's find our storage. Here we go. And we have large piles. I guess these are going to be for our logs, are they? So let's maybe keep these, I guess, around the town centre. If we're going to be building out here, we can have our building materials nearby. Oh, they do only want one. I think we only want one, don't we? We do. And then we want to set this to store logs. And then we also want to build 3 small tanks. Okay, so I'm guessing this is why they were all thirsty, wasn't it? Okay, so we'll have 1, 2, and 3. Now hopefully they'll be able to start storing the water. And we do have, this has already been built, so we'll wait for our 3 tanks to do. I do really like that there's actually a functioning day-night cycle here. It's not often you see that in kind of a simulation game where they actually stop working at night because they are actually sleeping. I guess in a city builder it's a bit different because the city never sleeps, right? But yeah, it's cool to see kind of everything shut down at night. I like that. Very cutesy game as well, isn't it? Should we take a look around the rest of the map? There's some clear abandoned ruins over here as well, isn't there? And very vertical. We're going to be able to build like that. Essentially building skyscrapers out of wood and sawdust, probably. What's this over here? Underground ruins. What does me? Oh, very intimidating, isn't it? And where's our water coming from? Do we have a water source? Probably up in the mountains, I'm guessing. We do. There are water source blocks. And then this flows through the lakes. And there's a couple of blockages here, isn't there? And we can remove these. I guess this will allow the water to come through this area. A bit, just based on where the waters are flowing, I'm guessing that's what makes the land fertile, isn't it, I think? That would make sense, wouldn't it? So if we were to break open these barriers here, all of this land would become fertile for crops, I think. Oh, we have a beaver feed, if you like. It's telling us that our beavers are growing up. How exciting. Okay, we also need to tell the water tanks to store water. What else are they storing here? Antidotes, bad water, biofuel, extracts, catalysts, maple syrup, and water. Who knew the beavers had so many resources? And there is our third water tank. With logs and water having a place to store, you should prepare the same for berries and the upcoming carrot harvest. 2 medium warehouses, and then set both to store the relative food. Wonderful. So I guess we can have one. I mean, that's going to fit and sit, is it? We'll store our berries there. And is this going to fit and sit here as well? It is indeed, isn't it? So I guess we'll just store our carrots right next to where they're harvested. Have our carrot storage there. We'll do carrots. And then it was blueberries over here, wasn't it? So we'll choose berries. I also like there's a little kind of bar here on the interface that shows how much of the item we have in stock. That's a nice little quality of life development there, isn't it? I like that. Wonderful. I guess we'll wait for our medium warehouses to be built. We don't seem to be stockpiling too many logs. They are, as far as I'm aware, being stored at the lumberjack flag. Maybe this is an overflow, is it? And we can do supply, obtain. What's this? Just accept the goods at the minute. Which is fine. I guess it's just taking them a little while to walk over there, maybe. But I think it'll be okay. I'm really keen to build a bridge. I would love to have a bridge crossing over the river here. Hopefully that's going to be a possibility as our beavers sleep through the night. Wonderful. There's our berry. Are we going to see this fill up? If there's anything that really, I guess, excites my beaver for these sorts of games is seeing stockpiled goods pile up in there, so I'm hoping we're going to get that visual. We're gonna see that. I guess they're still storing them here, aren't they? Oh, we do. Look at that. Oh, little berry crates as well. That's very nice. Yeah, seeing like resources stockpile in a game like this is up there with some of the best feelings, I think. Now we've got a little carrot shed over there as well. Fantastic. Science points are used to unlock more advanced buildings. An inventor will generate science points over time. Well, that sounds wonderful, doesn't it? So 1 hour is going to give us 1 science point. That seems like a slow burn, but we'll see if we can maybe place more than one of these down. There's a nice little spot for it there next to the berries, so we'll place it there, I think. Still not seeing any log stockpile here. Maybe we need to set it to obtain. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe these have to fill up first before they'll use the overflow. Cool. So let's wait for our science building to be done. Oh, fantastic. There it is. Oh, look at him moving the crate of berries around. Yes, please. Homes increase your beaver's well-being and allow folktails population to grow. Build enough lodges to house all of your beavers. Beavers will not reproduce unless there are empty slots. Or kits. Is that supposed to say kids? Or is kit the... Hold on. It is kits. They're also known as kittens. Who knew that? Baby beavers are known as kits or kittens. I did not know that one. We're learning a lot of beaver knowledge on today's video. Okay, so where we're going to put our houses, where will be a nice place for them to live? I probably want to keep the water or the area around the river free for farming, right? So why don't we force them to live in this dry, arid area up here? I guess I'm going to separate them out on a bit of a frontage road. I don't know if beavers really use frontage roads, but they work in city skylines. So we'll use them here as well. Let's have 1, 2, 3. And then I guess we can turn these around on each other. And this will give us a nice little, I guess, housing district. Does all the usual city planning terminology still apply here? Do beavers live in houses, or do they live in dams? I guess in this universe they live in lodges, don't they? But they are simple abodes. It'll sleep 3, and it will allow us to start breeding our beavers as well. Which is always exciting, isn't it? Well, let's wait for these lodges to fly up. Our beavers are happier than ever, apparently. We reached a well-being score of 5. They have multiple goals. God, they're picky beavers, aren't they? They have a lot of criteria. Carousels, mud pits, Lidos, fountains of joys. We can put them in ore. But everyone's happy, which is good. I believe we need 15 of that well-being, don't we, to unlock the iron tails or whatever they were called. I'm sure it was that. And our last lodge is very nearly done. Let's have a look at the little humble abodes. They don't seem to have an upgrade option, but there is multiple sources of housing here, which I'm guessing we'll get into. We can now start producing more advanced resources, but some buildings will require power to do so. Build a water wheel by the shore on the river. It is dependent on the water flow, so it will stop producing energy when there is no water. Okay. So we have our power wheel and a water wheel. The power wheel is beaver operated. We do have this one here. This cannot be reached by builders. Okay then, so let's draw out a new pathway down toward the river. We can't go through there, can we? No, that's fine because the bushes are there. So let's do it down to this one. And then let's see where we can place our water wheels here. So I guess here would work, right? We want to do that one. It looks like we can actually place multiple of these. Oh, they're too far from a district though. I would love to cross the river. Can we possibly explore that? Where would that be? Raised platform which can act as a bridge. Okay, that costs 100 science points, which we do not have yet. I'm guessing that's going to be our way across the river. It also looks like we can daisy chain these power wheels together to create more power, which sounds like it's going to be a good thing. So I guess we'll just wait for some science points to accrue, and then we can get ourselves that platform. There's also wooden stairs there as well for 70 points. And that looks like it would get us up to that next level, wouldn't it? Now, is there anything up here we want to steal? Some trees that we can cut down. Again, all these trees have been cut down now, haven't they? How's the other one doing? There's snot coming out of them? I'm guessing that's some kind of sap or resin, I assume, for the trees to be bleeding like that. Over here, we do have some more trees, although everyone seems to be happy over this way. Can we extend this pathway, I think, maybe? Let's see if we can encourage some of these trees over here to be cut down. Now let's see if we can extend the districts, which I think this is how we do it, isn't it? If I recall correctly. And then can we mark these as trees to be cut, I wonder? Can we just kind of extend this radius? Will that work? As far as I'm aware, it should. Oh, look at our water wheel going up. You guys, let's let me know if you enjoy this video. If you'd like to see more Timberborn on the channel, I am thoroughly enjoying myself here. That's the first time I've really played. Seen a lot of others play, of course. Oh, look at the carrots too. Hadn't even noticed the carrots. Oh, and they're all getting stockpiled. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a very nice little graphical style, isn't it? It's almost kind of like cell shaded. It's really cute. Kind of a Beaver Borderlands, if you will. Very nice, but either way, we will wait for our water wheel to be built. We do now have construction lacks materials, and one of our beavers has broken teeth, which sounds horrendous. Are we gonna be able to fix that? How do we fix broken teeth, I wonder? A minus 75% cutting chance, right, so I'm guessing that's why our beavers have dried up, haven't they? Or our log supply, rather. Okay. Is that well-being? I'm looking for some kind of beaver dentistry, if you will. Teeth grindstone. Used to sharpen broken teeth. Awesome. There it is. I guess that's as close to beaver dentistry as you can get, isn't it? That wants 5 logs to build. Holy smokes. Right, let's make that top priority. Although with a minus 75% cutting chance, I feel like that's going to take quite a while. Right, we can't add another worker on here, can we? No, we can't. There's a drought approaching. I haven't even built my water wheel yet. So does that mean our water supply is going to stop, is it? Or maybe drop a level, but it's already at 1 tile, isn't it? So if it drops any more than that, we are going to be up Beaver Creek without a means of water flow, so to speak. But that minus 75% cutting chance is a nightmare. We really want to fix that. Is slowly get... Oh, there we go. Oh, get him grinding his teeth. Isn't that hilarious? That's very cute. Get him go. He's taken a while, isn't he? There we go. Okay. Seems these trees are regrown as well, are they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, seedlings, leftovers. Okay, that's cool. Wonderful. That should resupply our log supplies, though. So, we will be back when the water wheel is done. And the water wheel is done. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So now I want us to build a lumber mill. God, it's getting more complicated, isn't it? So we have a lumber mill here, which will make planks from logs, which I'm guessing is going to be another building material, is it? Probably is. And looks like that's going to line up quite nicely there, doesn't it? Let's have. We do want this a little bit closer to the mill, I guess. Yeah, let's have it maybe. Is that going to instantly connect if we just have it right next door like that? I would hope so. We're very close to unlocking those platforms as well, which I cannot wait to get. For some reason, I'm very excited to be able to get over here. I don't know why. There's lots of trees and more berries, which I guess is good for food. Because with an incoming drought, which apparently is going to happen. Oh, it says drought approaching. Does that mean it's not there yet? Okay. I'm guessing our supply of carrots is going to dry up when that water goes away. So I guess berries are the best early game source of food. Possibly. Cool, and this is getting powered now as well, isn't it? It is indeed. But I'm guessing when the drought comes, the power's also going to drop away, isn't it? I guess we'll see how that turns out. That's perfect. We need a stable source of logs. Unlock the forester and build it near to where you want to plant the trees. Fantastic. So let's also account for the forester's hut. Oh, that's 60 science. Oh, damn it. I want the bridge. I want the bridge. We do have more trees to cut down over there, so I suppose we can wait for the forester, can't we? Can I? Really not sure. I'm not sure at all. I want my bridge. I want my bridge. I'm gonna get the platform. Oh, this one's planks as well, though, doesn't it? We do have the lumber mill at least now, though. Yeah, are you sure you want to unlock the platform? 100 science points. Absolutely do. Yes, I would love to. So, can I just do that? Will that build us a bridge? I think so. We're already beavering away. And we do need to wait for enough points to accrue again now. I wonder actually, can we... Do you want to build another one of these? I think that's not a terrible idea, right? Let's do it. I'll have to remember where it is though. In the science tab, of course. You idiot. And let's just place it around the back of this one then. And then I guess that will just double up our time it takes to accrue these science points that are apparently incredibly crucial to the development. Cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Our first little bridge. So I'm hoping that means I can path across there. Oh yes, you can. It adds little rails onto it. That's so nice. Cool. So let's wait for... Oh, the drought started. The drought started. What does this mean? Are we okay? Drought in progress for 2.9 days. Oh yeah, the water's dropped even further, hasn't it? The water wheel's turning slower, which I'm guessing is gonna nerf the progress on my bridge. which I guess is okay. Building lots of workers, does it? No available worker within the district. Okay, well hopefully with the houses they will begin to breed. That should hopefully give us some more workers. We currently have 5 kittens and 12 adults. I think one of them just aged up, did they? Yeah, they're all aging up right now. And now our building lacks power because the water has stopped spinning. Isn't that tragic? Okay. Well, it's only going to last 2.2 days anyway. We seem to be plentiful supply of food. So we'll be right back once we accrue our logs and enough to build the forester. Oh no, and here comes the drought again. It even kills the berry bushes. Damn. Okay, so droughts are no joke then, are they? We need to be very careful of those in the future. Having said this, we do have lots of food in stockpile. 240 carrots and 92 berries. So I think when we get over to these berry deposits, that should help us keep stocked a lot more. There's more farmable land over here as well. Why isn't this gone to drought? Is this because this is like a private lake? It's not connected to anything? Oh, this is where the bad water was coming from there, wasn't it? Maybe this isn't a good area. Who knows? Regardless, we do have dry beavers, so we'll be back. So with all of our production just being so heavily tied into the water flow, it's obviously going to be a super important mechanic for us, isn't it? I wonder if there's going to be better sources of power. We do have windmills and a gravity battery. Which stores energy surplus and gives it back when its network is under power. The higher it is built, the more energy it can store. Interesting. These are kind of mid-game techs, I'm guessing they're your 1.4k science points for that one. We definitely don't have enough for that. But that's okay though. There's definitely alternate sources of power, and I'd really love to build a dam. I don't know why. I guess it's just my inner beaver, so to speak, wants to build a dam after being exposed to this. And the drought ends. Cycle 2 begins. Isn't that wonderful? So we're going to see the water come back. Does that start flowing back from source now? Oh, it does, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Well, that's very satisfying to watch, isn't it? Flow water. My beavers are dry. And they must be rehydrated. Even got another source block up here as well, do we? We do indeed. So if I can wrap my head around this, I dammed like here. I guess that would work. Or maybe dam this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Really want to play with some dams. I doubt we'll get there today, but let me know if you guys want to see more Timberborn videos. We can play with some dams at some point. I've also paused the production here on this second lumberjack flag. We can now afford the forester as well. Thank you very much. And I guess we've got a pretty good tree planting setup going on over here, haven't we? So why don't we see if we can have it pretty much there, I think. Also growing in population now too, up to 15. And we pretty much are at capacity. Occupied beds, there is 0 free homes. Oh god, we're also dehydrated again, aren't we? God, thank god we had those water tanks. There's a few there's a lot of dehydrated beaver knocking around. I guess a better water supply is also in need then. We can get a large water pump, which can go to a depth of 4. Currently we're only at 2. I would like to see if we can deepen the water. Oh, I'm very excited to see this bridge get built. This is going to be a lot of fun. So with the power, I guess we can just daisy chain it together now, right? So if I was to grab another... it's another 50 planks, but it would allow us to build it. I guess for right now we don't really need it, but I guess we've got the capacity to expand that there and kind of daisy chain them together, which sounds like a lot of fun. And we can now stack buildings in Timberborn as well, as per this update. So how is this going to work? If I want to stack residential, how do we give him a pathway? We also unlocked, well, can unlock wooden stairs too. So I think I'll grab those and then apply that to there. If all my calculations are indeed correct, we can probably turn this lumberjack back on. And then send him to cut down these trees here. And so if you play, when those stairs are eventually built, it should extend it. Okay, so here we go. So how do we work with you? So this building isn't connected to any districts or paths, okay? So can we build you like a platform, I wonder? Right here. Oh, yes, we can. So we can build like these cute little apartment blocks. I'm going to place one there, and then I'm going to do another set of stairs so they can get up to that. If I'm not mistaken, that should allow us to do a bit of vertical building, which will be very exciting. Are you okay? Nothing to do in range. There will be when those stairs get built, mate. Don't worry about that. Unoccupied beaver. I think we're okay now. We've got planks being produced at an extremely slow rate. I guess I'm just at the very basic production levels now, aren't we? We really need more logs here, more planks. So let's make those stairs top priority. Still having a lot of dehydrated beaver. I guess we could do another lumber mill across the river, couldn't we? Once we have those water wheels in, I think, which would be a lot of fun. Food is still doing pretty good. Oh yes, we have this built now. We have this built. So my pathway, I want to extend across, and look at that, they get little handrails. Isn't that fantastic? Absolutely wonderful. I will send that straight down there to eventually connect him with another staircase, I think. And then will you... No, you won't gather. That's okay though. Let's have a pathway up against the river, and then I guess we can build another gatherer's flag. Let's have this in here. Now, will that go? Did that water just get faster? Ah, it looked like it did. Yes, will you be stored here? Looks like the pathway will connect. Yeah, okay, there we go. So now we should have another gatherer. That should start stockpiling some more berries for us. That's very, very exciting. Yeah, why will you not? Nothing to do in range. Well, I would like you to begin cutting some of these trees down. Can we extend the path network to get you up there, I wonder? Or is that just going to be a point of being too far away now, I wonder? You can see the line beginning to darken, can't you? So what, is this too far out of district range? No, it's there now. Oh, I need to mark it for cutting trees, don't I? You idiot egg. Stupid beaver. Yeah, he just has nothing to do in range. Okay, I might actually delete him then. And then let's do another one, say, like here. And that way he'll cover both forestry plantations, yeah? So hopefully that'll work. We will see. Our forester is also built now as well, so we can plant trees. Choose the plant trees option, and then this will allow us to choose. We can have pines. And I guess we've already got a bit of a pine forest up here, haven't we? So let's just do... say that. Our settlement is now self-sufficient as long as the water keeps flowing. Consider building a dam or placing more tanks to help your beavers survive the droughts. The tutorial show the basics, but there's much more you can discover on our own. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. So I think another water pump might be in order, because we are just not stocking up any of these barrels here. What do we need for a water pump? It's only 12 logs. We can definitely afford that. And you know what? I guess right next door is actually going to work, isn't it? And we'll just drag this out and that down. Hopefully that'll keep that pumped up. Our stairs are very nearly done. It's a slow process. Starting to get more logs in here as well now, though. That definitely helped moving that over a little bit, which is great. We have another river to cross here, which will make all this land fertile, I believe, if my understanding is correct. And look at that. We now have our pathway to the second floor connected. Oh, that is awesome. And then I guess we can just stack that again, right? So we'll just end up with essentially apartment blocks for our lodges, which is very cool. I think we'll build 2 more here, and then let's play with some verticality. So we'll have these here, and then I guess we only need the one staircase, don't we? That'll allow our beavers to start living, I guess, on top of one another, so to speak. He's grinding his teeth, everything's very good. Our settlement's coming along, we've crossed the river, we've got a bridge. I'd love to build another lumber mill as well. Really want to do that. We'll connect those in once the bridges are done. Our foresters are now starting to plant, which is great. Starting to cut into these trees over here as well. I would love to try and break one of these open. We can demolish, although it's too far away from a district, of course. How about if we bring you a little pathway down then? Will that work? Does that extend our district over there? Oh, it has. They're doing it. They're doing it. Oh, look at that. Yes, it makes it all fertile. Comes down here. There's another blockage we could remove here as well. Okay, and then this goes into that area. This is coming down into some nasty water over here. We don't want this. Okay, so it's not all sunshine and water flow, so to speak, is it? You do have to be careful of what water you're going to let into a current pool. So we'll have to be careful of that one, I think. Let's also extend our pathway along our little block of beaver flats as well. The ability to build vertically is very welcome. Actually, I love having a beaver apartment block over here. And we could also bring in some more woodcutters lodges over here because we do have the capacity for them. Although I did say I wanted possibly another lumber mill first, didn't I? Yeah. I think we will build that because planks are seemingly becoming more important. I guess I would love to have it on the same position in here. That should work pretty good. Now, of course, we'll need to give this its own power wheel as well. But the aim eventually here is to just have them all daisy chained together. So we'll have another one there. And then I guess we could do another one there. It's 50 logs. We probably don't need that yet. And then this one here, because it doesn't connect, that's going to need a power shaft. And we have actual infrastructure. That's great. I can really see how you can piece together some really interesting bits of building with all these little kind of modular blocks and pieces. It's very cool. And then we'll also draw this block up here as well. And wonderful, our tower block becomes even further connected. That's great, isn't it? Really, really cool. That rounds off that way there. Everyone's happy. Wood and food are both coming in plentiful abundance, and our 2 pumps are now keeping stock of these tanks. I reckon we could even get away with a larger one. I think we'll just place 2 more for right now, just to combat those droughts, because it's very scary. I don't like the droughts. Really cripples the production on everything. And then we've got gatherers and woodcutters to do over here as well, don't we? So we'll see if we can get that done. But that'll give us... There's no workers available in this district, is there not? I guess we just need more capacity of beavers then, don't we? But I think that is a pretty tremendous start, everyone. And I think we will leave it there. Again, a massive shout out to Mechanistry for sponsoring the video. I had a ton of fun today. And don't forget there is a Steam link below to the store page where you can find out lots more information about the incoming update 6 for Timberborn. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself here. Please let me know if you would love to see this series continue. I've had a lot of fun playing with Beavers today, and I think we can really get stuck into some interesting infrastructure. Now I'm starting to kind of grasp the game, and we've got this early game start out of the way. I think it's pretty successful. We have 194 science points, so let me know where I should put those science points, because I don't know what's the priority. Should we go for dams first? Should we go for a levee? Should we do a sluice? Or should we just focus on more fields? I have no idea. But I had a lot of fun today. I hope you did manage to enjoy it. Again, massive shout out to the sponsor of this video, Mechanistry. Don't forget to check out the link down below to update 6. I do hope you have enjoyed watching me play with my beaver today, but otherwise I will shut up and leave it there. Let's thank you all so much again for watching. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.